What's up, dudes and dudettes? You awesome people. Hope you're all well. Heathen here, back with another book review. This week's book review, carrying on from last week's, Peter v. Brett again. The Daylight War. Really enjoying this series, the Demon Cycle series. Very good it is. First released in 2013, I believe it's February 2013. If anyone hasn't read the first book in the Demon Cycle, The Warded Man, I'll leave a little link for it, a little description, a little pop-up, a little see this little pop-up wherever it's at. Follow that, and that will give you the background story behind The Warded Man and The Painted Man, basically the Demon Cycle books that I'm reviewing. Now, The Daylight War is the third book. Yes, The Daylight War is the third book in the Demon Cycle, and it's planned for 5 books at the moment. So the book is written in a similar vein to The Desert Spear, as in it has a background story for one of the characters, which is Inevera. I keep in my head I'm reading her as Inevera, but it could be Inevera. I might be pronouncing it incorrectly. I'll find out. Thankfully, it's not as long as Jardier's backstory in Desert Spear. I found that too long. I quite liked it in this book because it didn't seem too long. It didn't seem too out of place. It seemed to flow very well with the story. I'm really starting to enjoy the way Peter Brett is writing. This book carries on straight from where the Desert Spear left us. It carries on with Arlen and Jardier both realising that there are mind demons, princelings from the Calling, and they're going to be coming back with the waning moon. So they have 1 month to prepare their armies, 1 month to prepare all their people ready for this great battle which is going to happen. On this waning night is when the Calling princes are going to rise from the core with all of the Callings, or a very large amount of the Callings. And they're not going to be just Callings they have faced before, they're going to be organised Callings controlled by the mind demons, or the princelings, prince Callings, Calling princes. The Calling princes, that's what we'll call them. The whole book takes place over the whole month of everyone prepping, getting ready, and what's going on, and it ends with a cliffhanger, literally a cliffhanger, which I don't mind too much because I know this is part of a 5 series book, so I kind of expect each book to have a sort of cliffhanger towards the end of it, except for the last book where I want everything to be resolved. No cliffhangers in the last book, please. I wouldn't be happy with that. Let me talk about some of the characters throughout this book. Alicia, I've really lost with her now. I thought I understood her in the original The Warded Man. I kind of got her in Desert Spear. Just seems to have really lost her way. I really don't understand this character anymore. Her character arc has just completely changed. I don't understand what's happening with her. Maybe I didn't understand it in the first place. But I feel I've lost my way with her a little bit. Similar to Renna. Renna really confuses me because she's infatuated with Arlen, and Arlen loves her, and it seemed really bizarre. There was like sort of no introduction. They didn't get to know each other as adults as they did. They just knew each other as children, where they saw each other once and suddenly fell in love with each other. It's really, really bizarre. I really thought that Arlen and Alicia would be together, judging from the first book and then the second book, but it's really strange. I'll see how Renna carries on. It seems really, she's just a bit of a strange character because I don't really know her too well. She's a bit wild at the moment. Roger. Now Roger, he's really grown up. I'm so impressed with Roger. The first sort of books he was just sort of mooning about Alicia, but now he's married, and I think it's really changing, and I think he has grown up a lot. And I really like his character now. He's no longer the mooning little boy just following someone around. He's really grown. I'm really happy with him. Jardier, I like him more than I used to like him. I really liked him more since I've seen his backstory, but I just find the whole Crassian society and himself as well to be too cruel. I really don't like anything about Crassians, with the exception, I must admit, the exception of Aban Haman. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but Aban Haman, he has become one of my favourite Crassians, and his storyline, his story throughout this book is absolutely amazing. His rise to power, and he does rise to power without letting people know it, is really good. I was so impressed with it. Overall, I really enjoyed the book again. I did. I would say, well, how do I rate this book? I will rate this book a 9 out of 10, I would say. Purely because I'm a little bit confused with Leisha and also Renna, that they kind of lost a little bit for me. I don't understand the way they think. I can't understand what they're doing, their actions, their thoughts. It seems a bit out of place. So their characters seem to have lost a little bit for me, which is why I'm going to mark it down slightly. But still a very, very, very good read. And I am extremely excited to start reading the next one, which I've already ordered and should be arriving. So my next book review will be The Skull Throne by Peter V. Brett. I hope you all enjoyed my book review. I did finish reading this book last week. I did want to get this posted last week. I've just been so busy, didn't have a chance to do it till now. Once I finish the Demon Cycle series, I will be reviewing some other books. I might do maybe some top 5 fantasy books or series of mine. It's only been a short review this week, guys. So, till next week, take care.